If you're looking for rural living outside of the city limits and the hustle and bustle of Kerrville, Texas, well, you're in luck. In today's video, we are covering the top 8 rural subdivisions here in Kerrville, Texas. What is going on, guys? Ryan Rendon Realty Group, your favorite realtor right here in the Texas Hill Country. Like I mentioned, today's video, we are talking about rural subdivisions here in Kerrville, Texas. But before we get started, if you haven't done so already, make sure you like this video, but also subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell so you can get notified anytime I put out videos just like this one. Now, we aren't going in any particular order today, but we are going to get started with one of the most diverse neighborhoods in all of Kirk County when it comes to the style of home that you can get, but also the price point at which you can get a home at. Located just 15 minutes south of downtown Kerrville off of Highway 16, we have Turtle Creek Ranch. So let's go ahead and first talk about the style of homes that you can get in this neighborhood. You can find anything between your manufactured and modular homes to your typical ranch style homes that you find in this area, but also your hill country style homes with rock siding, stucco siding, and also your modern contemporary style home. Now, one of the things that really draws people to this area is the location. Like I said, it's located just 15 minutes south of downtown Kerrville, so you get that sense of being out in the country, but you really aren't that far from all the amenities that you might need, such as a gym, shopping, or just a quick visit to your doctor. And one of the things I personally really like about this neighborhood is the fact that Turtle Creek runs right through the middle of this neighborhood, which gives a lot of these homes great views of the water, but also allowing access to fishing, swimming, and kayaking. And then when it comes to home prices in this neighborhood, you can find anything from a $200,000 home up to a home that's close to $2 million. That price really comes down to the size of the home, the quality build of the home, but also the amount of acres that you have. Okay, so moving on to our next neighborhood, let's dive into the serene beauty of Canyon Springs Ranch. So this neighborhood really is a hidden gem nestled in the heart of Kirk County, offering breathtaking views and an abundance of wildlife. So one of the things that really draws people to this neighborhood is being so close to Hunt, Texas and the Guadalupe River. So Canyon Springs itself is located 20 minutes west of downtown Kerrville off of Highway 39, located again in Hunt, Texas. Now, this drive on 39 has to be one of the most popular drives in all of the Texas Hill Country, known for the horse farms and the picturesque views of the Guadalupe River, providing that very peaceful and beautiful driving experience. Now, in this neighborhood, you can find houses that were built in the early 1960s when the neighborhood was first being developed to brand new houses. That's right, after all these years, there are still tracts for sale in this neighborhood. So if you want to build a custom home, you can go that route, or if you want to buy a spec home from several of the well-known builders in town, you can do that as well. Now, one of my personal favorites about this neighborhood is the deeded HOA park, which is specifically restricted to Canyon Spring Ranch property owners. And this is, of course, a great place to barbecue, swim, fish, or kayak. Next up, we have a neighborhood called Kamira, located just 12 minutes north of downtown off of FM 783 towards Harper. Now, Kamira eschews charm and elegance. With sprawling estates set on ample acres, the residents of Kamira have told me that they do enjoy the privacy and space without having to sacrifice community. Now, this is a fairly small neighborhood when it comes to the amount of residents. There's only about 20 homes in the entire gated subdivision. And because there are so few homes in this neighborhood, we really don't see a whole lot come up for sale. But within the last 2 years, most homes sold right at $1 million or just above $1 million. But with that being said, there's actually one home for sale on the market in the neighborhood, which is this one at 114 Wild Ridge, listed for $725,000. So the architectural styles of these homes do vary by quite a bit, but each home is crafted with meticulous attention to detail, making Kamira a coveted location for discerning homeowners. Next on today's list, we have the Horizon, which is tucked away off of Shepherd Reese Road. So the Horizon is an absolute awesome spot that's part of a huge 1,040 acre ranch. And what's really cool about this neighborhood is that it's located on the edge of the Edwards Plateau, making it a prime spot for some awesome views. And this place is all about living in that gated community life with a little twist. It's also a high fenced area with 143 homes sharing space with some pretty cool exotic animals. Just imagine axis, sika, fallow deer, white-tailed deer, and not to mention black buck antelope and red sheep just wandering around your backyard. It's kind of like having your own zoo, but you're still super close to Kerrville. That means all your shopping, schools, places to eat, and healthcare are just a hop, skip, and jump away from your front door. Now, let's go ahead and talk about these houses. If you're thinking about snagging a home here in the Horizon, you're looking at a median sales price of right around $903,000. It's a bit of a premium, sure, but for the type of lifestyle you get and the gorgeous homes you can get here, it's pretty worth it. We are now going to continue to travel down Shepherd Reese Road and begin with our next subdivision, which is called Bear Paw Ranch. So Bear Paw Ranch is like taking a step back in the olden days when it comes to Shepherd Reese Road, being one of the first neighborhoods to set up shop in this particular area. It's got a great mix of vibes. You have lots ranging anywhere from just a couple acres all the way up to 15 acres, and the houses, you've got everything from your traditional ranch style homes to your adobe style haciendas, and of course your more popular hill country style rock homes. It's kind of like a little slice of your architectural heaven. Now, for wildlife, they're really just part of the crew here, wandering around like they own the place. You can find anything from white-tailed deer, axis deer, turkey, and more. But you know, it's not just about your plot of land and what roams around it. The Bear Paw Ranch has a sweet 3-acre park with picnic tables and a seasonal creek, perfect for that annual neighborhood picnic held every single fall. You know, it's the kind of thing that brings everyone together in the neighborhood and makes the place very special. Next, we have the Kerrville High Country Ranch, which is located just to the west of Kerrville, but also on the north side of Interstate 10 in what's called the Mountain Home area. And in this neighborhood, you'll typically find the ranch style home. Occasionally you'll find the hill country rock style house that were built in the mid 80s up till about the mid 2000s. And what really draws people to this neighborhood is the fact that you can get a really nice home on 5 to 15 acres for right around that mid 500,000 range. Next, we're going to head to Shalako Estates, which is located off Goat Creek Road, which is to the northwest side of Kerr County. Now, this neighborhood really nails the sweet spot as far as being just on the edge of Kerrville, making it really easy to hit I-10. Now, this is a huge plus if you're looking to get to San Antonio or Fredericksburg or even out west towards Junction. So whether it's work, some city fun, or just a weekend getaway, living here means you're pretty much primed for a quick escape in any direction. Now, about the neighborhood itself, Shalako Estates isn't just about convenience. It has this beautiful entrance where you cross over the Goat Creek, setting the tone for some scenic living. Now, just imagine driving home every day with that view. It's like a daily detox of the city stress. Now, the homes here in Shalako sit on large lots that are surrounded by mature oak trees, offering up those killer hill country views that never get old. And with about 37 homes, Shalako Estates maintains a cozy, tight-knit community vibe. And then the median home price here sits right around $649,000, which does reflect the premium quality of life that, of course, the residents do enjoy. Now, for our 8th subdivision, we are headed to Tierra Ranches, which of course isn't your typical subdivision. It's a full-on working ranch subdivision right here in the heart of the Texas Hill Country. Think cattle making a profit, horses to ride, and loads of wildlife that you can just sit back and enjoy watching. So this place started back in the early 1970s and now sprawls over 3,000 acres with home sites ranging anywhere from 5 acres up to about 25 acres in size. So it's nestled snugly between Kerrville and Fredericksburg, giving it that perfect balance of rural peace and easy access to town amenities. Now, if you're wondering what's on offer here at Tierra, hold on to your hats because it's a lot. We're talking horseback riding with stables, a private airport with hangars for lease if you're into flying, and courts for tennis and pickleball. But that's not it. There's also fishing at the 2 lakes, creeks, and even spring-fed lakes. Do you want more? How about the swimming pool with the kids area, a picnic space with a covered pavilion, and a clubhouse complete with a library? And of course, like you would expect with a place like this, the social scene is buzzing, with everything from garden clubs to watercolor painting groups to weekly TGIF hangouts and special annual luncheons. And another very important aspect to know about Tierra is that the property owners can fence in up to 20% of their property, with the rest of it being left open range for the livestock, but also the wildlife. Which of course means that you'll probably see white-tailed deer, black buck antelope, white-tailed deer, turkeys, jackrabbits, and roadrunners right there from your back porch. Plus, with over 25 miles of private roads, there's plenty of space for driving, walking, hiking, horseback riding. And one of the great things about this neighborhood is that there is a full-time on-site ranch manager, but also a staffed HOA office to make sure everything is running smoothly here at Tierra. Living here puts you at about 6 miles from Kerrville and then less than 20 miles from Fredericksburg. And with over 300 homes in this ranch, the median price has been hovering right around $752,000 over the past 2 years. So if you're looking for a place that's all about community, nature, and active living, Tierra Ranches may be the place that you're searching for. So there you have it, folks. The top rural subdivisions here in Kerrville, Texas, each with its own charm and appeal. And whether you're thinking about buying or selling in 3 days or 3 years, I would love to be a realtor of choice. All my contact information is down in the description, but also up top. And if you're thinking about buying in Fredericksburg, make sure you watch my next video. I think you're really gonna like it. We'll see you in the next video.